Hi students, welcome back. Coming to the next topic, that is the interrupts. So what is an interrupt? So everyone will know that interrupts are the events. We just call it as an events that temporarily suspends the main program. So I already explained about this interrupt. Let me write again. Interrupts are nothing but events that temporarily suspend the main program. So whatever the processor is doing operation, means the main program, so that will be suspended. Interrupts are the events that temporarily suspend the main program and pass the control to the external sources and execute the task execute their task. Okay, so after completion of the task, the control returns to main program. Okay, so that is an interrupt. So interrupts are nothing but events that temporarily suspend the main program. So whatever the CPU is accessing main program, suddenly interrupt occurs. Okay, the signal will transmit to that external sources. After completion of the external sources execution, again the control return back to the main program and continue with the program. Okay, so this is nothing but it is an event. Okay, whenever the CPU is doing some executing some main program, whenever the event is occurred, the control transfer to that external resources and execute the task and return back to the main program. That you call it as interrupt. Interrupt is nothing but a disturbance caused to the CPU. Okay, suppose if I am teaching something, suddenly a phone call came to me, then that becomes an interrupt to me. Okay, that phone call is halting my recording. Okay, and I want to answer that call. After answering the call, I again continue my recording. So that is an interrupt. So if anything is disturbing me, that we call it as an interrupt. So here each interrupt can be enabled or disabled by using IE register. So with the help of IE register, the interrupt can be enabled or disabled. And the whole interrupt system can be disabled by clearing EA bits of same register. Means external access bits has to be cleared. Whenever this interrupt system can be disabled by clearing EA bits of same register. Let me write the different types of interrupts that are present in 8051 microcontroller. Types of interrupts in 8051 microcontroller. So what are the different types of interrupts that are present here? First one, timer 0. So timer 0 is one of the interrupt that caused to the 8051 microcontroller, which we call it as a overflow interrupt. So that TF0. So whenever the TF0 is nothing but it's a timer 0 overflow interrupt. And next, external hardware interrupt. External hardware interrupt is INT0. And next, timer 1 overflow interrupt. Timer 1 overflow interrupt. Actually, two timers will be there, timer 1 and the timer 2. That 16-bit will be divided into two 8-bits. So timer 0 and the timer 1. There is timer F1. Timer F1 overflow interrupt. And external hardware interrupt, you are again having external hardware interrupt INT1. So INT1 TF1. INT0 TF0. And the next is a serial communication interrupts will be there. Serial communication interrupt, that is RI and TI. Receive interrupt and transmit interrupt. So these are the different types of interrupts that are present in 8051 microcontroller. And let me explain some interrupt vector table. Interrupt vector table. So this interrupt vector table, let me write the interrupt number. So each interrupt they are having one interrupt number, and let me write the interrupt interrupt description, and then the address in which location this interrupt will be stored. Okay, and the address. So let us take interrupt 0. Interrupt 0 is nothing but external int 0. So whenever the interrupt number is 0, it's nothing but external int 0, and the address location is 0003 hexadecimal. Interrupt 1, this may be a timer or counter 0. It may it represents a timer or counter 0, and this address location is 000BH. Next 2, external interrupt 1, int 1. The address location is 0013H. And 3, again the timer and counter 1, 001BH. And the 4th, serial port. So the different types of interrupt are represented in the form of vector table. So vector table indicates the address, a table indicates address. So in this particular address only those interrupts will be stored. And the 4th, in serial port interrupt vector table address is 0023H. So this is about the interrupt vector table. So in the next video, I'll explain about the interrupt enable and the interrupt priority registers. Those are the 2 registers that are mainly used to store the interrupts that 8051 is going to be handled. Thank you.